We've made a number of videos on how to grow peonies, and one question that we are often asked is how and when to pick peony flowers so that these amazing blooms will last for the longest possible time. This method works for both the herbaceous and the Itoh types. You can also use tree peony flowers, however you can only cut very short stems because of where they set the flowers for next season. So the plants that we're looking at today are divisions of an herbaceous peony, coral charm. They were divided around 6 to 7 months ago, and normally we would not pick flowers from first-year divisions, but for the purpose of this demonstration, they'll be fine. The trick to getting long vase life is to pick the flowers when the buds are still tight, not open. You need to wait until the sepals, these little green bits here, separate from the flower bud a little. You can also check by squeezing the bud. It should be a little soft. We don't use the squeezing method. We prefer the visual method. And with both of these methods, you'll be seeing some of the colour of the petal themselves showing through. Most commercial growers use the visual method. It's accurate and you don't risk bruising the flower petals by doing that squeezy thing. Most commercial growers also try to take long stems, 50 centimetres to 18 inches. They also pick the flowers early in the morning for best vase life. Always leave a good amount of foliage below the cut, as the plant needs this to put energy back into the tubers for next year's flowers. You can take shorter cuttings if you like, however, always just above a leaf junction. As soon as the flowers are picked, get them into a vase of water. A few additives for longer flower life are around. There are commercial flower preservatives, or you could try a homemade additive. 1 teaspoon of lemon juice and 1 teaspoon of sugar to 1 litre or 1 quart of water is one that's commonly suggested. The flower buds should open within 24 to 48 hours, depending on the room temperature. Here's our peony flower after 24 hours. The bloom will last around 7 days. Also, keep the flowers away from heating ducts for longer lasting blooms. What about peonies not flowering? Usually this is because you planted the peony too deep in the ground, or the plant's not getting enough sun, or the soil is too acidic, in which case you will need to add some lime. We have separate videos on that, and indeed all aspects of growing peonies, herbaceous types, the Itohs and the tree peonies. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments section. Give us a thumbs up. That helps us grow. Subscribe to the channel and we'll get back with more videos on peonies and indeed a whole range of garden plants. In the meantime, good luck with your gardening.